Welcome back to Persona 5. Arn is on incredibly low health. You got Dia? Yeah, I guess you can patch her up a little bit. Okay, yeah, the three of them are going to be leveling up very soon. I was just checking my, stuff,
Alright, let's go. We still have work to do.
By stuff, I mean status screens. I was just checking that before I finished last time. Oh boy, there's that thing there. There is a ram's head, though. Am I going to be able to press that without attracting the attention of Mr... you know what? I'm going to try and get this guy.
That was incredible, Joker!
Okay, that's a good amount of yen.
How's that?
Yeah, some of the shadows of this, I believe this is the old man personality type, but yeah, some of those shadows will mention their late wife sometimes.
Yes! Victory! Yeah! Victory!
Yes, Morgana says yay victory, but he kind of got one-shotted in that fight. Some people have recommended that I give Morgana armor. Yeah, I probably should. I should say that the recommendations actually come long before I enter this palace, because I am actually recording all of this in advance. But yeah, as I thought, that's going to open up that, which means that now we can get to the safe room a lot more easily, which is always a good thing. Do I have any other... I've got a life stone. Yeah, life stone is kind of an interesting item, because, like, technically it should translate as either magic stone or demon stone, and that explains why a lot of Shin Megami Tensei, in mainland Shin Megami Tensei games, demons like asking for it in negotiation. Now, I'm pretty sure... Oh, yeah, this room. Oh, boy. Okay, I think I know what that red thing is.
Treasure chest!
So, yeah, in this room, there are red enemies, and I've got to be really, really, really careful. Because those things, I'm pretty sure I know what those are. Also, Sleep Vial L. Those are actually great. I believe they're a new item in Royal. They have a high chance of inflicting sleep on one enemy. Which are... I'm going to try and ambush you. This is going to be probably bad, but I just saved recently. But yeah, they're very, very useful, especially when you're fighting. Oh.
Alright, the first move is
Okay,
on.
it wasn't the thing that I was worried about. Like, this is an angel, but it's not the angel that I was afraid of. Zealous Messenger. Unfortunately, we're one level lower, so we can't recruit them just yet. However, they're a lot easier to fight in Royal because they're weak to guns.
Just stay there.
They're also weak to Curse, I think. Also makes sense that these things are showing up in Kamoshida's palace. I do actually think, like, as far as, like, actual, like, mythological designs go, I probably prefer the design of Angel in SMT5. It has a different design in, Devil Survivor as well. But I will say this design definitely works for Kamoshida's palace. So in the vanilla game, I have a lot of fond memories, well, not so fond memories, of using one shot of Arn's submachine gun at a time just to knock down the angels, because by this point in the palace, that was usually the only gun I still had ammo for. So yeah, I would just use, like, that's totally not how you're supposed to use Arn's submachine guns at all, but that's how I would use it. Yeah. Okay, it's an exploding incubus. Fire or bless. Also, I know that it feels really weird saying this enemy's name. The Twilight Prostitute is weak to wind now. So I think I'll just gun one of them a little bit. These things have wings but aren't weak to guns, but the angels followed that rule. This is a problem, because I actually quite like to recruit a succubus, but I can't really right now because there's an exploding incubus on the field, and, well, we'll see what's going to happen to it in a second. There we go. I like one-shotting exploding shadows because it does that. Admittedly, it's pretty fun to see that happen. Like, still probably one of my least favorite mechanics in Royal, but,
Alright.
just, like, not because I think it's a bad mechanic, but more because I think it's kind of unnecessary. But again, it can be fun sometimes. Oh, that's red one. Let's go the other way. Even then, I'd actually rather fight the Brutal Cavalryman than the other potential. I can't even go the other way because it's blocked. The other potential red shadow in here. It's not like a fiery aura red shadow, but it's arguably even worse than these things are. Yeah, there's one of them over there. If that is just a zealous messenger, I'd be okay with it. But there's a chance that it's going to be something else. And that's why I've saved Ryuji's SP. Yep, this is that thing I was worried about. Heavenly Punisher, level 14.
I don't see a weakness.
So, if you let these things get any good hits on you at this point in the game, you're basically dead. And I can't even recruit it, so that's a thing. In fact, honestly, I'm gonna have Joker Guard. And it's not weak to guns, despite having wings. It is actually weak to zeal. It's also weak to curse.
On the ground. Nice going, Skull.
Now, this is the kind of enemy that I'd probably want to actually just extort out of money. Because I won't be able to finish it with an all-out attack.
Your thoughts. Farewell.
Father, I really hope you're not referring to Kamoshida there. Because, yeah, I'm going to get the same amount of experience regardless because there's only one enemy, and I'd rather do that to get some money out of it.
Alright.
Now I'm going to have to duck behind something quickly because the thingies is still here. Yeah, I made that thing look easier than it probably is, but yeah, basically, it's kind of the thing with this game on hard mode. Like, it's quite easy to finish encounters in a very short amount of time, but if you don't finish encounters in a short amount of time, you are gonna get wrecked badly. I had a feeling he'd see me. I'm gonna run away now. Oh, I didn't get to show it. Yeah, so something that I've been wanting to show for a while, but I hopefully won't get much chances to because it's usually bad if I do. While you're, like, running from an enemy in pursuit, you will just kick open doors instead of wasting time opening them, unless they lead to a different area, like in here. Now, I know that there's something patrolling around this area. I actually wanted to... No, I can't even steal from that barrel, but yeah. Oh, hey, look, a treasure chest. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back and get that one the hard way. So, this path is totally clear, right?
What?
Nope. This dungeon has noped us out quite a lot lately. Yeah, these things, I think they're based on an actual medieval torture device where they'd swing one of these really, really close to your chest.
Think it's impossible.
But really, it actually just reminds me of the level Lights
Joker.
Out from,
Something here I'm wondering about.
from Crash Bandicoot 1.
I can feel it.
But yeah, this thing.
Hey, look!
This is one of my favorite little animations. I love how Joker just pulls a jaw and it's like, okay, not working, and then just flaps that excessively large jaw over and over. This looks really funny when it's a jaw-shaped switch like this. So yeah, he's not going to make this easy as it was, you'd think that he'd make it harder in the place where he's actually kept people in prison, but no. I guess he learned from his earlier bad security and now he's set things up here.
Joker.
So, from here, the actual answer is an enemy has the key.
Indeed.
Because this actually leads to a new segment.
No way, man!
Yes!
We have to look for a high-ranking shadow and defeat it. And you know what, in preparation for this, I think Arn may need a little bit more SP. Because she's gonna be... I still have 2 soul drops. Yeah, these soul drops aren't really gonna do me much good once I'm out of this palace, and we're very close to the end. So, I may as well use them now. We're about to face some things that are actually a bit of a pain unless you keep them pinned down. And, hi there, thing to steal from. How much money do I have right now, by the way? Oh, 20,000. Okay, I'm actually pretty much set on money, I think. Because we'll be having a couple of forced fights in between now and the next time we visit a dungeon, and they give us, like, 12,000 yen and another 7,000 yen, and I need a little over, like, 25,000 or so from here until mid-May. So, 20,000 right now is probably enough. I was thinking that I'd have to, like, grind more, but it doesn't look like it.
Serves you right.
You know what? Let's try and get an item.
Not exactly the best item.
Sooty Lady's Armor. No, that's not something that I wanted. That just makes me think that I know somebody who had a cat named Sooty.
Now's the time to retreat.
But yeah, I think it's Succubus that if you negotiate with them, you can potentially get revival beads, which is a really, really good item, because not only do they, well, not only are they a good item, but also they sell for a decent amount. Now that thing's yellow, I'm guessing it's also angels? Because obviously Archangel would still be red. Or maybe it's, yeah, it's funny, I was seeing a stream of, not actually this game, but of Strikers, where, somebody simply referred to those things as suck. S-U-C-C. So now that's what I call them in my head.
Looking cool, Joker.
By the way, I don't think I've commented on looking cool Joker yet, but expect to hear it a lot. And now you guys are weak to wind. I wouldn't... this is the thing, because I'd kind of like to negotiate with one of the sucks. But at the same time, I'd also really like to just get a lot of experience from an all-out attack here.
It's almost scary how good I am.
I think if I recruit one of them, though, then I'll get better odds of rare items and negotiation. At the same time, though, I can also easily make one in the Velvet Room, which will probably be better. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and make one. Okay, there we go. That was what I was hoping for. Morgana and Anne both leveled up. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I might slip up and call her Anne. I remember back when this game first came out, like, the kanji in her name, a lot of people thought that it may have been, like, pronounced Anzu, but no, it was actually An. And also, Takamaki apparently is potentially a Finnish name. I think it is supposed to be Japanese in the context of this game, though. I don't actually know if there's a switch nearby to unlock that. Just gotta check around with Third Eye a little. But yeah, see that thing? That thing right there? That looks a little bit more imposing? Yeah, that is one of the new enemies that could potentially have the key. However, we need to look a little bit harder. Oh, great. Oh, yeah, Archangel plus other enemies is really, really bad. Okay, so first let's shoot the regular angel. Okay, how do I do this? I'm gonna go... Yeah, this is... Alright.
My turn.
Ryuji, Zio, the big guy. I've said it before, but like what I really like about the Baton Pass system is it kind of makes every battle a puzzle of like how to get the best possible Baton Pass chain to who you want. So I could knock you down, get a full pass to Arn, and then just go to town with her submachine gun, but I kind of want to see how...
Looking cool, Joker.
Oh, okay. Didn't get a chance to shoot even more, so... In that case, also my dual shock battery is low. So I've decided that in this playthrough, I'm gonna actually not charge my controller if I see that warning, because my controller has amazing comet timing when it comes to, well, its batteries. I'll talk about that more later. Yeah, I wanted to try and shotgun this angel. Uh-oh, it's not dead yet. And you're out of ammo.
It's weak to electricity. Let's go for that.
Electricity. You've got a new whip though, Arn. Is this gonna finish it? Thank you. Yeah, trust when I say you really don't want Archangels to actually hit you. It doesn't end well. Oh, hey, we've got another soul drop, so we kind of recoup some of the SP that we used in that fight. But yeah, that guy over there, I'm actually going to skip him for now, if I can. Is there like a switch somewhere that I can use to open up those bars? It's bugging me that there's an area in this dungeon that I haven't opened up yet. But yeah, okay, that's just your regular old big fiery death shadow, not a super important guard captain. So what I want to do here
That shadow's bad news.
is head through this door. Don't see me, please.
It's somewhere.
So it doesn't look like there's anything in here. But in here, you may notice there's a little red area on the map that I haven't actually been through yet. So that's just a regular shadow. But there's something in this room that I'm gonna need to do. Firstly, though. Okay then. So that right there is related to something that I don't have access to at this point.
Alright! The baton pass made you stronger!
For now, though, explosions. I have this weird, like, jokey headcanon that every disaster shadow is actually the same being that is constantly reincarnated, and it has the fate of just always just exploding whenever it fights the Phantom Thieves, and every time it's about to explode, its last thoughts are always, oh no, not again. I guess I subconsciously got that from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but yeah. Disturbingly, we have to climb up this thing's rear. I'll call that a hook shot almost. Grappling hook over here. And okay then. I just realized that I jumped the gun here. I actually had to attack that fancy looking shadow from earlier. Forgot there were two parts of this. Uh-oh. Bad.
Oh, no.
Hide.
There's a powerful looking
I love the way those stairs just form out of nothing from both ends.
See it.
Okay, here we go. So, yeah. Again, I messed up. We actually are supposed to fight this now.
Form.
Yeah, this is actually a mini-boss.
It's weak to electricity. Let's go for that.
Though it is the same one as fought during Ryuji's Awakening battle. It's just stronger. So this one isn't really gonna do a whole lot. In fact, I'm gonna just have Morgana guard in case I need healing. It may not even really help though. Do I have anything here with elect attacks? Suppose I can try and drop your agility.
On the ground. Nice going, Skull.
And this being a mini-boss, you can't actually negotiate with it, so I think I'm gonna do this for now. There's a pretty decent chance that it's gonna kill somebody though. Unless I do this. Now it does recoup a little bit of health every turn it's asleep, but also we can do this. Get a technical attack, and as you can see there, we actually got a hold up. So technical attacks have a random chance of causing knockdown. In the original, that was all, but, let's just say that in Royal, there may or may not be a way to make knockdown from technical more reliable. But these war-hungry, war-hungry horsemen, this is pretty much like the point in the game where you're expected to abuse status.
Nice one. They're at your mercy.
Because if you don't, things can easily get very, very hairy. Yeah, regardless of whether there's a knockdown or not, getting hit will cancel sleep.
Nice one. They're at your mercy.
And that's what Morgana says when you get a technical hit in. And Dormina only costs 3 SP too. Just for like the effect that it gives, it's amazing. So this battle's basically a, well, not so much this battle, but like, I'm jumping the gun again here. Technically, the next battle, it's supposed to be your crash course in just how good ailments are in Royal, especially. They're good in Vanilla too, but they're even better in Royal. Also, Randy Right Eye.
Okay.
That is, I forget if Randy is American or British slang.
Yeah.
But I know that it's slang for horny in some dialects. And that's why sometimes people named Randall can get immature jokes made about them. So yeah, we need one more eye. And this, I'm just realized that I could be making Guardians of the Galaxy references here. Yeah, so remember when I was saying that I was jumping the gun earlier? Yeah, this is one. I thought they'd started the fake captains then? No, this is when the fake captains start. So only one of these ones is actually a captain, the rest are just decoys. I wonder if we have any way to tell enemies apart. I think you see where this is going. So, from here, thankfully, the regular red shadow is not in this room. doing pretty badly in terms of SP right now, though, so I may need to use this soul drop. I am running low on SP refills. We are going to get one quite soon, though, because I've been purposely leaving one will seed. Yeah, so if you look closely, some of the guard captains are just like regular yellow shadows, but the one up there, who I showed how to get to earlier, because I was jumping the gun, the one up there is in sort of bright gold, rather than just plain yellow. And that's because he's the one we need. Oh, that's horrifying. Yeah, I had a feeling.
What? A surprise attack!
No, I actually would have liked that to hit. I believe you're immune to ailments while you're guarding. You also can't be hit by your weakness while you're guarding. Yeah, I can't believe I haven't actually mentioned that before, but it's kind of a key mechanic to Persona 4 and 5, that when you're guarding, you lose your weakness. It's in SMT 5 as well, I think. Maybe I can try and recruit one of these guys now.
This one seems gloomy. Don't say anything too forceful.
Scar and it's permanent. Just get plastic surgery. I wonder if that's considered... Yeah, I guess that's vague. Oh, okay, we've seen this one before. No strings attached, yeah. And now we can finally stop calling them Twilight Prostitute. And I had a feeling my stock was full. So you have... Oh, you have Dormina, but I already have Dormina on, Okay, technically speaking, now that I have Succubus, I don't... Although you have Bufu and nobody else has Bufu, so... Yeah, unfortunately... Guess I'm gonna have to get rid of Baton again.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Poor Baton, I keep getting it only to get rid of it. Oh, nice! We can recruit angels now. And also we can recruit, Brutal Cavalrymen now, which is excellent, because I really, really need that. But I'd rather get one in the Velvet Room than actually recruit one. Not the least of which, because it means I don't have to fight them. But yeah, this guy right here, he's positioned himself right below us. And you know what they say about people who have the high ground? It's over for the ones who don't.
Another one of these?
That shadow has a lot of health. This'll be a pain. Joker, I taught you how to strike your opponent's weaknesses, right? If you could blind it or put it to sleep, you'd have an easier time doing real damage to it.
So, finally we're getting the tutorial on technical attacks. I kind of already gave this in the previous War Hungry Horseman fight. But yeah, you get told which skills will deal technical damage, but everything is technical against sleep. So what this means, if the enemy's affinity is unknown, it means like, for example, if an enemy is immune to physical, obviously, even if they're asleep, they won't get technical from physical attacks. So that's a precaution against that. So if we know that this thing is not immune to physical, though,
Let's go for that.
then we are able to see the technical thing.
It's weak to electricity.
Oh, it's not actually resistant to gun. Yeah, for now it's gonna go ahead and eat Zio.
Nice going, Skull.
I think I'm just gonna go for the AAA here. It's funny when Morgana says this'll end it, and obviously it's not gonna end it. Yeah, I probably want to save Arn's SP for now. So let's bring on the Ducker! Yeah, Arn's gun very much follows the Orc school of shooting. I was worried that would happen. Oh no, not Double Fangs. Yep. Double Fangs is kind of guaranteed death on hard mode at this point, which is why I like these things going to sleep. However, this thing should hopefully... It's going next. I can't risk it all out attacking. I'm gonna go Baton Pass, Joker. Don't have anything Elect Element, I think. Okay, Baton Pass, Joker, Unload Gun. There we go.
Yeah! Nice!
Hey, nice! Morgana's unconscious. And Lustful left eye.
Show me that move sometime.
Okay, that's nice. Weirdly, I usually don't get Silky this far. This is, like, I've used Silky a lot more than I usually do in this playthrough.
New move. What do you think?
I think that's very good, buffing attack for one ally. And Alan didn't get anything new.
Alright.
But yeah, with that, we have the Lustful left eye.
Alright.
This is one of those lines that just seems so weird out of context. Sweet, we got both that bastard's eyes.
Woohoo! That was hairy.
Yeah, you, again, went unconscious there. I guess I'll see you back at that, that statue. Of course, you're still here, and you could be a problem.
We can pounce
I mean,
on it from
technically
here.
I can ambush from up here, but I'm running very low on SP. Why
Show
not?
me your true form.
If you're angels, I can recruit. Nah, you're just sucks.
You wish to perform. Let us begin the search.
Okay, there's 3 ways I can get Bereth. Silky and Succubus. Probably my best option because I don't actually need either of a Priestess or Moon Arcanas right now. Silky and Agarthion, Succubus and Mandrake, or I could make Waffle, but no. Oh, can't even get Slime anymore, but yeah, Silky and Succubus. Considering Silky just learned Dia. And yeah, as you can see there, Bufu is not red here. That's because Bereth, being weak to ice, can't inherit ice skills, so it's not an available option for passing down. Only one inheritance slot though, and honestly, I'd rather pass down Dormina.
Its power will be nothing unusual.
Unfortunately, no Arcana Burst, but I need this thing anyway, so that I can eventually get Arcana Burst for Hierophants. Bereth's a pretty decent persona for this point too, though not a lot of enemies use gun attacks, that immunity isn't going to be hugely helpful for us. Can get Slime now from, well, once we're level 10, from Bereth and Mandrake. Yeah, 9 strength, Tarukaja, Cleave is kind of okay. I think he learns Double Fangs eventually. I don't really have a lot of the learn sets of, like, most personas memorized. I mostly just memorize the really important personas learn sets. Also because sometimes I like to be surprised when I'm playing these games and go like, oh yeah, you do learn that skill. But now that we've officially got the tutorial to technical damage, in fact, I think technically this is the closest place, because I'm going to go down that elevator and see what is below. I already spoiled that the 3rd will seed is down there. But first I'll save, because I just realized I hadn't saved yet. I guess this way we'll end this palace with the most outward-facing painting showing Kamoshida's true self. How fitting. And down we go. I think that's the same banner as the Training Hall of Love. So this area right here was absolutely an unused room in the original PS, well, technically original PS3 version, because this game was originally developed for PS3. The PS4 version of Vanilla was actually just a port, but yeah, this room with the cages and the water, this was an unused room in the original game, but Royal has actually repurposed it for something.
Hey.
So in every palace, the 3rd and final will seed is always guarded by an optional mini-boss. And the optional mini-boss for Kamoshida's palace is something very fitting for Kamoshida's palace, and because of this, I'm going to have to warn everybody that this is one of the reasons many people say this game has its rating. In fact, in Australia, this is the only reason the game has its rating.
What?
Hello there, Mr. Strong Sexualized Imagery. Also, very bad choice of words there, Morgana. Yeah, this thing. This thing.
I don't see a weakness.
This thing. It resists basically everything except physical, so you have to physically hit it. Yeah. And that is why I wanted to explain technicals, because I find the best way to fight this thing is to put it to sleep, take of that what you will, and then smack it. Take of that what you will.
You're the best.
Also, if you value your sanity, do not finish this thing off with an all-out attack. Because, you know, then you'll see stuff gushing in the results screen. You get the idea. So, while we're fighting this thing, it mostly will just attempt to stare at Arn, which is horrifying. And then, yeah, you'll kind of want to guard with her, because otherwise it does a very, very big, powerful attack. Oh, I guess we can show Tarukaja. Actually... Yeah, let's have you buff yourself.
What's the plan?
Okay, Arn's going next. She's probably gonna have to... Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I could take the sleep with Joker, and then Arn would have to not do anything. Because if I don't take the sleep with Joker, and Arn's sleep misses, then she's probably dead. So I think it's safer to do this.
Alright.
It will be recovering a little, but I guess it's not like there are any items I can use here, really. Oh yeah, you can also use sleep vials if you're running low on SP. Now's probably a decent time to use those too. Now if I get lucky... Oh, I did get lucky, because we got a different animation there. So, I am assuming that if I Baton Pass to Ryuji with Tarukaja here, Baton Pass boosted lunge is probably going to be doing a little bit more damage than an all-out attack would. Yeah, pretty good damage there.
Persona!
And I guess we can lunge at it again. So, it's already almost gone, so I haven't really got a whole ton of time to give my full tangent on, Oh! It's actually gone. Okay, so, my tangent on that thing is... So, up until 2016, like, up until Shin Megami Tensei 4, the original version, all Shin Megami Tensei games and Persona games, including ones that had Mara in it, which is what that thing is like, the degraded form of Mara, the incomplete summoning of Mara. Don't worry, Arn, we're almost through. I guess, like, Kamoshida couldn't afford the best in security, so he could only afford the tip of Mara. But I'm going to have to explain something else quite soon. But yeah, up until then, all the Shin Megami Tensei games and Persona games in Australia were not rated the equivalent of M. They were rated actually M, but Australia's M is the equivalent of ESRB's T for teen. And that was kind of confusing to some people. Like, I personally think, like, okay, 3 with the Evokers and some of the blood, maybe, but I honestly think 4 I don't think is actually 17 plus worthy, except maybe for Mara. So, in 2016, Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse came out, and that game had an MA 15 plus rating in Australia for strong sexualized imagery. Then, in 2017, Persona 5 came out, and it also had an MA rating for strong sexualized imagery. Then, Strange Journey Redux came out, and it also had an MA rating for... you get the idea. So, it's pretty obvious what happened. Sometime in between the release of Shin Megami Tensei 4 and 4 Apocalypse, the Australian Ratings Board found out that Mara existed. Because basically every single game, like every single Shin Megami Tensei game and spin-off that has come out since then has had that rating for strong sexualized imagery, which almost certainly means Mara. And because of that, I'm really curious about, so as of recording this, there was something that was announced by Atlas called Project Pen. As of recording, as I said, we don't know what that is yet, but it was rated in Australia for strong sexualized imagery, which I know means Mara, which means it's likely to be a new SMT spin-off.
Listen up.
But anyway, if you get all 3 of the Will Seeds, you get a special accessory. And these accessories are unique to getting all of, like, the Will Seeds in the Palace. In fact, the only way to get another copy of these accessories is to play a New Game Plus. And these accessories are actually really useful. In fact, I should probably give one to Joker because he's got a useless accessory slot right now. Crystal of Lust. It lets you use the diorama skill. A lot of people like giving this to Ryuji because he's a tank, and I guess that means that, you know, you can give him healing, but I personally prefer to have him attacking or using Tarukaja when he's got nothing to attack. So I don't know really about, like, just how good it is to give him diorama. I'm giving it to Joker right now. You can kind of spread it around. You can give it to Morgana if you want Morgana to be an even better healer. It basically just makes your team that much more flexible, letting you make any one of these 4 into the healer whenever you need to. So yeah, definitely recommend getting all the rule seeds in this palace for that reason.